If you've been following along, we picked up this CTS V for dirt cheap about a week ago. And the reason we got it so cheap, at the top of the list of items was the steering rack. This thing is shot, it's puking fluid everywhere, and it has to come out. So in this video, we're gonna yank the stock one out and replace it with a new one from Rock Auto. We went ahead and yanked out the radiator to give ourselves access to the front accessories. Because we smoked this rack, we're gonna put a new power steering pump in it too. We'll clean out and flush the reservoir and all the lines and then get this thing back going. Let's go ahead, yank these wheels off, pull the tie rod ends, and see if we can start getting this rack out. Next, I think we are going to address pulling out the power steering pump. I'll throw the time lapse on again and we'll pull this part off the car. Okay, now that we've got the power steering pump out and the reservoir out, we're gonna remove our high pressure side line. So right here on the side of the alternator, this looks like probably a 10 millimeter, we'll undo that. There's another one down the bottom, and then we'll pull that line out. Get out of there. Let's not lose that bolt. Grab yourself a 15 millimeter and start undoing your sway bar. Don't forget the end links. Got myself a super long extension with an 18 millimeter crow's foot. We are going to try and undo the supply and return lines off the racks. Okay, with those lines undone, you can go ahead and undo your rack. It's an 18 millimeter. I wound up using the crow's foot on this side to break it loose because that's in the way. Hey, it's loose. This is legitimately where the fun ended for the day. So I read online that you can remove the rack without dropping the subframe. I think that's 100% false. You have to drop the subframe. It's a huge pain in the butt. Honestly, what I would recommend is probably to drop the subframe, but also loosen the motor mounts and jack up on the motor. I'll show you why here in a second. Ugh, words cannot describe how much of a royal pain in the butt that is. I'll show you two tips. I don't know. Order to these two ports right here. See these big bends? That really screws you because that hits the oil pan. So I undid these two and pushed them out of the way. I don't like doing that though. I'm gonna try and avoid that when I put it back in. Like I said, I think what I'm gonna try and do when I put it back in, subframe down, jack up on the motor to try and open up the space so the new one slides in easier because this is a huge pain. I'm beat. That's gonna be it for today. That's how you get the steering rack out of an 04 to 07 CTS V. I don't recommend this. It's a pain in the butt.